The Joint Committee on Carbon Reduction is also kind of in a similar spot. We have been working with the chairs and vice chairs on a opening bill for that committee. So there will be a draft bill, a draft concept out hopefully on Friday of this week for their committee, the Joint Committee on Carbon Reduction, with the goal of having a committee bill introduced for introduction on one of the floors next week. Probably going to be a House bill. But again, these big committees are trying to get into like the nuts and bolts of doing the work, and so that's what you're going to see in both student success and carbon reduction over the next couple weeks. And then one of the other large priorities for the session is housing, and there are a variety of things we need to do. One of the first things you're going to see is Senate Bill 608, which has been introduced with myself as one of the chief co-sponsors as well as the Senate President. This is the Just Cause Termination and Rent Stabilization Bill. It is not the only thing we need to do this session on housing, but it is unfinished business from 2017 that we need to take up. And the Senate Housing Committee will have a public work session, public hearing on that bill on the 4th of February. So next week, next Monday. I know that there are folks thinking that it's either goes too far or doesn't go far enough. What it will do on the rent stabilization side is it will eliminate rent spikes and rent gouging that we have seen over the last couple of years, and I think that's important for renters across the state. And it will also make sure we have a just cause eviction standard that if you're playing by the rules and doing the right thing, once you've lived someplace for 12 months, there has to be justification for you to lose your lease or lose your rent, lose your housing. So I think that's all I'll say with that. So any questions or things that you're curious about for the week?